Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this evening's severe weather update. So, tomorrow we have the possibility of seeing a severe weather outbreak across much of Arkansas, central southern Missouri, and northern Louisiana, where the Storm Prediction Center has issued an enhanced risk of severe weather from Shreveport, Louisiana, through Little Rock, Arkansas, through Jonesboro, Arkansas, up through Jefferson City, Missouri. We have a slight risk in the yellow from central Louisiana through western Illinois, southeastern Iowa, and a marginal risk in the dark green from the Gulf Coast to southern Wisconsin. And looking at the tornado threat tomorrow, we're gonna have a low to mid tornado threat in the Brown area tomorrow, where we have a 5% chance of tornadoes touching down within 25 miles of a location from northern Louisiana, western Mississippi, much of Arkansas, and into south central Missouri. Be on guard for some isolated scattered tornadoes if you live in this Brown area tomorrow, where we have a 2% tornado risk in the green area for tomorrow. So if you live in areas like Greenville, Little Rock, and Jefferson City, you need to be on guard for a few tornadoes tomorrow. Looking at the damaging wind threat, the damaging wind threat is pretty significant at 30% in the red from northern Louisiana through central Arkansas through south central Missouri. A 30% chance of damaging straight line winds at 58 miles per hour stronger within 25 miles of a location. So make sure you're preparing for numerous to widespread damaging winds if you live in the red area tomorrow. A 15% wind risk in the brown or yellow, 5% wind risk in the brown tomorrow. And looking at the hail is going to be the largest threat tomorrow, where there's a 30% chance of quarter-size hail or larger within 25 miles of a location from northern Louisiana through much of Arkansas into central southern Missouri in the red, a 15% chance of hail in the yellow, 5% hail risk in the brown, and a large hatched area exists from northeast Texas, northern Louisiana through Arkansas into Missouri and even southwestern Illinois, where some of these hailstones could be getting to 2 inches in diameter or larger, or Hennig or larger in this black hatched area. So I would recommend parking your cars in the garage if you live anywhere in this red, yellow, and black hatched area tomorrow, as we have a very high threat of seeing very large hail anywhere in this, especially red and hatched areas. Now, timing out the storms tomorrow, as early as noon tomorrow Central Time, we're going to be seeing our low pressure moving across the plains, sparking some showers and storms across Kansas, western Missouri. And as we go into the afternoon, around 2 o'clock Central Time, we're going to start to see our first severe storms across east central Kansas near Kansas City. And as we go into 3 o'clock, we could be seeing enormous hail producing storms, gorilla hail producing storms likely southeast of Kansas City in Missouri. So I really think hail is going to be a big problem tomorrow across much of Missouri and Arkansas. So you need to be really preparing, putting those cars in your garages tomorrow and covering your plants. And into northern Arkansas, we could be seeing large hail producing supercells by 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon as well. Going into 5 o'clock, widespread massive hail producing storms across north central Missouri, southern Missouri, northern Arkansas, north of Little Rock, and even into western Arkansas. The hail in these storms are likely going to be between golf ball and baseball size, with some isolated areas could be seeing hail as large as teacup, even grapefruit. So very large hail is going to be likely with these storms tomorrow as they move across Missouri, northern Arkansas. Could even see a rogue supercell ahead of this complex, and this could be a tornado threat. Any rogue supercells that are isolated could pose the tornado threat tomorrow. Going into 5 o'clock, we could be seeing a very damaging line of storms developing across the northern half of Missouri, with large hail and damaging winds at the same time. Across southeastern Missouri, a multicellular complex of hail producing storms across northern Arkansas. Going into 6 o'clock, it'll start to form a big squall line from southern Iowa through Missouri through northeastern Arkansas, going into Little Rock. Could be seeing hail, wind-driven hail in Little Rock towards Jonesboro, towards Gainesville around 8 o'clock in the evening. I have a friend that lives in Gainesville. Uh, you're going to be seeing the storms around 8 o'clock tomorrow evening with strong damaging winds, maybe even some large hail uh, through your area around 7 to 8 o'clock tomorrow evening as the storms merge into a squall line. Little Rock could be getting more large hail damaging winds at 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. Very strong damaging wind threat into western Illinois with bowing segments. And then as we go into 9 o'clock, the storms will push into west central Illinois, into the Tennessee Arkansas border, east of Little Rock, and then going into 10 11, the line will it'll still be intense as it goes into western Kentucky and Tennessee. So you guys need to watch out too. And then as we go into 11 p.m. midnight, we'll start to see the storms dissipate as they move into the Tennessee and Ohio Valley. And it's just going to be mainly a damaging wind threat as we go into midnight and after midnight. It looks like the storms will fall apart across the Tennessee Valley and Alabama. So make sure you're preparing, especially for large hail if you live across the orange area tomorrow, especially, and even the slight risk area, as you have a very significant hail threat tomorrow, and the tornado threat is also a little bit elevated, especially in the Brown area. So if you live in the Brown area tomorrow, make sure you have your tornado shelter plan in place and a way of getting tornado warnings. Thanks for watching this evening's severe weather update. Stay safe. Have a wonderful evening, my friends.